everyone. My name is Queen Blessing Obi, popularly known as Black Queen. I'm a Hollywood actress and a filmmaker. I'm the president and founder of Queen Blessing Foundation and the vice president of Association of Movie Producers Nigeria. This morning, I just want to talk about Nigerian politics with us. I've been talking about it. I've been emphasizing and talking about the things that we need to do right. One is for us to get the PVC. Okay, now the last video I made, I was like, okay, I would not pick a candidate I want to support until I see their running mates, because I would not vote a Christian ticket and I would not vote a Muslim ticket. Okay, now the major parties, the APC, the PDP, and now the Labour, because of Mr Pater Obi, Labour has a voice now. So I mean, you will be stupid to say Labour is not included in this election. They are definitely included in this election. Okay, so what do I think? I think some people are saying that they have post holders. Is it post holders or office holders? Because I mean, Labour picked Mr Doni Okupe for VP, but I mean, they said it's placeholder. Let's see who replaces him. I need to wait to see that. You know, it's stupid when people say we are following the president, not the vice president, because he's the president. The vice president is insignificant. Is this? Let me paint a scenario. Let me just open our eyes to something. We had a president in this country, President Yaradua, the late Yaradua, may he so rest in peace, who died in office, and his VP, who was then Jonathan, stepped in as acting president before he became president and ran again to become president. Now, if you say the VP is not important and you just go pick a random person or somebody who cannot hold that office because you feel is a spare tire, God forbid, if something like that happens, nobody's going to die. But you know, when you plan for things, you plan for the unforeseen circumstances. Okay, I always tell people, don't shy away from death too. Death, they are our pockets, they follow us waka. Nobody knows when it's going to end. Nobody knows when God will come for them. Nobody knows when God will say it's time. Okay, Hausa will say Muntu Ariganko Wani. Yoruba will say Ani Kulakbo, and that's the truth. I don't know how Igbo says their own, but I mean, it's going to be something that you guys can even put at the comment section, so that at least I get to learn that today. So if you are saying that you don't want to pay attention to who the VP is, then you're missing it. So for me, I believe that the VP should be somebody who has the same qualities as the president. Do you understand? That way, even if the president is not available, forget about that now, the VP can step in and do the things that the president could have even done if he was around. That is my point. And for me, I strongly want to see these VPs. Tinubu chose somebody, I can't remember the person's name. They said that one too is placeholder. Actually, they started the placeholder thing before Labour followed suit. PDP has chosen a VP candidate, a real VP candidate, not a placeholder, and is the governor of Delta State. You know, Mr Okowa. Don't know if he's the chief. You just put Mr to be on the safe side. For me, he's a perfect gentleman, a man with integrity, based on what we've seen on social media, or what we've seen about him, or what I've heard people talk about him. Is he good enough to be vice president? Yes, he's fantastically good enough to be vice president. Do I think Atiku will make a good president? Yes, he would make a good president. I voted for Atiku in 2019, okay? And it was Atiku Obi ticket. Did I vote because of Obi? No, I voted because of Atiku. Because as at that time, I didn't even know who Obi was. I knew he was the governor of Anambra State, but one-time governor of Anambra State. I never knew what he did in Anambra. But during that campaign, while they were going up and down for debates and all of that, he talked about the things that he did as governor, and I was so impressed. Trust me, and more than ever, I told myself I made a right choice when I picked the Atiku Obi ticket. Now, in 2023 election, would I pick an Atiku? It's possible. Would I go for Obi? It's very, very possible. Do I think Obi is going to make a fine president? Yes, of course. The man is talking sense, he's making sense, although people will say talk is cheap. Yeah, he's making sense. He's told us how he did it in his state before when he was governor, and he can repeat it as president. if given the necessary backings, do I think he can pull through? Of course. So for me, I'm not going to come here and say maybe if I choose Obi, I'm going to now tell you that once I was blind and now I can see. No, I was never blind. I chose a fantastic person for president in 2019. And if I decide to choose him again in 2020, it will be my call. In 2023, I mean, it will be my call. And if I decide to choose somebody else, it won't be because he's not good enough. It won't be because it's not good enough. It will be because maybe I decide that, okay, I think for equity, fairness, and justice, the presidency should just go to the east this time. That will probably be the only reason that will make me choose another candidate over Atiku. And if Atiku wins the presidency, whether I vote for him or not, do I think he will do good? Yes, I believe so. When they were almost going to turn Nigeria to a Sharia country, he was one of the strongest voices that kicked against it. So I hold that very dearly. Did he do well as VP? Yes. Yes, him and Baba fought a lot. But that's because he has a very strong personality. And that's exactly what he has averted by choosing Okowa. Some people were saying that I should have chosen Wike, that if he had chosen Wike, PDP would have had a better chance of winning the presidency. Trust me, if you see Wike, I've never met him in person, but by what we see, by what we hear, by watching him on TV, watching his interviews and everything, Wike is a very bossy person. Wike is a very strong personality. When he likes, his word needs to be final. He likes to do things the way he wants to do them. Wike is uncontrollable. You can't control him by what I see. There's a video where I saw him talking to some council of so when he was talking to some council of chiefs, in that video he pointed one and said, look at you wearing something like I've forgotten what he called the bag, and he said all of you chiefs, they'll just give people chief density title, you'll be doing bufun 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 bufun. You know, the way he just embarrassed that man there, he didn't care. You know, he's somebody who I think that if he was given the chance to be VP, he would have fought Atiku every day. They would have been arguing on different things. And so if you look at Namadi Sambo when he was vice president, you will see that him and Goodluck, they were like this. You never heard their voice. Those are the kind of people that would agree that this person is my boss. Whether you like it or not, the president is your boss. So you cannot boss around. If you tell him, you suggest something and he doesn't want to do them, then that's it. You have done your part. Your conscience is clear. But you can't force it on him. You know, if you look at Goodluck and Yar'Adua, they were also like this, went everywhere together. You never heard their voice. But during Atiku and Obasanjo, it was like every day. You know, and that's because Atiku has a strong personality. Obasanjo has a strong, in fact, personality. And you know, so this whole thing went on and on. So if it was me, if I was in Atiku's shoes, I would also not pick Wike. I'm sorry. Wike fans, go for no verse, but that's what it is. But can Wike do something great in the government if Atiku becomes president? Yes, he can become minister of whatever it is and he will do very well. Wike is a very intelligent man. Can he be a good president? Of course, he will be a good president if he had the opportunity sometime in the future. Do you understand? But that two of them, I don't think it would have worked. Okay, so moving on. I think that Obi should get somebody, maybe from the north. If you really want my candid opinion, from the north to be his VP, then that way he will have a better chance of winning. And like I said, if I vote Obi, it won't be because Atiku is not good enough. It won't be because once I was blind and now I can say no. It will be because for equity, justice and fairness, I think the presidency should go to the east. The southwest, the south, the north have had their fair share. And if Nigeria belongs to all of us, it should show that it belongs to all of us. That would be the only reason why I will vote any other person than an Atiku. But yet again, I want to see who the vice presidential candidate for Labour Party would be. Right now, they say na placeholder. Make we wait now. Time still dey. Plenty time. All of you that wants to know who I am voting, I go tell you now. Like I said, I will keep analyzing this thing and talking about them. Nigeria belongs to all of us. We need to keep talking and reshaping and reshaping. In the meantime, INEC has extended the PVC registration process till the end of August. So you still have a whole month plus to get your PVC. Go out and get it, okay? And if you don't get it this time, don't go and sit down because you didn't get it. Try as much as you can when the process starts again to get it. It's even stupid for somebody to say, I didn't get a PVC. All this while people were getting PVCs because I didn't see a right candidate. Now that you have seen the right candidate, see the hustle to get a PVC, and which is likely you might not even get it because the crowd trying to get these PVCs are much, and there's no way I because of the time frame. However, try to do the right thing at the right time. It's not just about PVC. Is there something you need to get, you need to put in place? Even if you don't find it, you don't think it's gingering you now, there might be something that will make it ginger you in future. Put it in place so that when it gets to the time where you need that thing the most, you won't be running helter-skelter. Anyway, I'd like to leave this video here. Leave your comment at the comment section of this video. Among the three leading parties right now, PDP, APC, and Labour, who do you think would likely be our president in 2023? I'd like to hear your opinion. No insults on my page. Give your opinion and tell us why. If you're picking any candidate who you likely think will be president in 2023, tell us why you are picking that person. No insults. Let's discuss maturely. Let's respect ourselves on social media. If you insult anybody on my platform, I will block you. If you insult me or attack me, I will block you. I don't have time for nonsense. I don't give shit and I don't take shit. I love you guys.